What's up? Brother Brian in the garage. Beautiful outside. It's like 70 degrees out today. So I figured I'd celebrate and I'd put on my Grateful Dead shirt. Come on here, talk to you guys for a minute. The title of this video is Enough is Enough, okay? And I don't want you to think this is a rant video. This ain't a rant video. Let me get my chair here. This is far from a rant video. But, you know, enough is enough when it comes to these records, man. I mean, it's just so aggravating. I'm not filled with hate or bitterness or anything like that. Friday, I took off work and I went fishing. I did the live stream. It was wonderful. You know, you guys, some of you guys was hanging out with me. Man, we caught a few fish. Caught my first carp closer to the end of the video. I had to drive around the lake. He kept jumping and kept jumping. And then I moved on the other side of the lake and I was chasing him around and I caught him. It was wonderful. I ended up catching him, you know. Very rewarding. Carp fishing is very rewarding. Saturday, I had to do a lot of yard work. Started working on my raised flower beds and garden beds and stuff. And I went down. I had to buy a new lawnmower. My lawnmower finally quit. And I was looking at flower pots. And they're like $5 to $10 a flower pot now. It's just crazy, the price of flower pots, right? Now check this out. I'll tell you how blessed I was Saturday. So I went down to this little mall and pop hardware store. You know, one of them little ones. You know, we all got them in every little town. And I went in there and I says, "You guys sell lawnmowers?" And the lady at the front, she says, "We might have 2 of them in the bag." So I go back there and they got a lawnmower. And I ended up buying it. The price was good. I told the guy, I said, "If I can't figure out how to run this thing, can I bring it back and you can help me out?" So anyway, I ended up getting my grass mowed because my mower quit working on me. So I mowed it. Sorry about the dog. Got that done. The beds were done. You know, I had to burn a bunch of debris that's been falling. I got some big trees in the backyard. It was busy Saturday, but it was nice. The weather was nice. You know, it was just kind of taking my time. And then Sunday, I went fishing again. Man, we caught some big catfish. Got a 30-pounder and a 22-pounder. Sunday, caught them catfish Sunday. And then Sunday evening, this is where it began. So Sunday evening, I had this new record. I've been trying to buy, you know, the past few years I've kind of slowed down on my record buying. But this year I've been wanting to buy some new records. Okay, that was kind of one of my New Year's resolutions. My goal is to kind of get some new records, some different things to enjoy. And I had just got a new record, and I hadn't even opened it yet. So Sunday evening, because I go to work on Monday, I said, I'm going to play this new record that I got. And it'll be like the perfect way to end the weekend, you know. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, man. I take the record out of the package, put it on the record player. The needle comes down. And it just hits the record, and it starts jumping like this, kind of jumps across the front. I'm like, what the heck? So I pulled the needle off, and I cleaned it off. I thought maybe there's a piece of fuzz or something on this thing. And I cleaned the record itself. It was a white vinyl. So I cleaned the record. And I noticed on my brush, because you know our brush is black. And I noticed on that brush there was a lot of black or a lot of white plastic flakes on it. I was like, wow, that ain't good. So I cleaned it off and I hit it with the brush again, nice and easy. you know, just like we normally do, like we all normally do it. And I took my needle, put it on there, and it jumps across. It wouldn't even stay in the groove. And then it was like go down to about the middle of the first song, and then it start playing, and it was all just distorted. The sound was just so distorted. And it was just so discouraging. I was like, are you serious? So I had just bought this record, okay? Let me show you the record. I got it right here. It's this band here, Cigarettes After Sex. Okay, this is kind of your, you know, your dream pop. It's got this dude, this guy sings on this record, man. It's just, I personally, maybe it's not your type of music, but I just, you know, sometimes I just want to chill, man. It's just great chill music, you know, and that's just, you know, I like the Bee Gees, you know what I'm saying? I like that falsetto type voice, you know, and this guy's got that, he's got that voice, and, man, it's just, so anyway, this is it. This is the actual record right here. But it's just, it's this, it's a defective record, okay? I put another record on it. It played fine. It wasn't my record player. It was this. So I was upset about that, man. So I said, I got on there. I was like, I bought it on eBay. So I got on there. I was like, oh, I hope I did. Because sometimes I'll just leave them feedback. As soon as it comes in the mail, I'll just leave them feedback. So I was like, man, listen, I'll be look. See, so I got on there. And I noticed that I hadn't left them feedback yet. So I sent them an email. Okay, now this is Easter Sunday. I understand. This is Easter Sunday. And I bought this for these people who are in Florida. They're on the East Coast, so they're on the same time zone as me in Ohio. So I just told them, I said, this thing doesn't, it's not playing, it's jumping around, it's crackling, it's popping. I mean, it does you name it. And I can handle a little crackle on my record, but this thing, I'm telling you, it's like distorted, like there's groove distortion. And I was looking at my needle, and my needle's kind of tracking at an angle. It's almost, and the only reason why your needle would do this, okay, the only reason your needle would run sideways is if that groove, when your needle goes in there, your groove is a little bit off, it's distorted like that sideways. So then it's going to throw the whole stylus and everything. So I mean, that's like bad news. You don't want to do that to your cartridge, you know. And I got an Agiota, you know, it's like $400 or $500 cartridge. So no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that to any cartridge. So yeah, I left them an email. But you know, I had it happen on this one a while back as well. This Black Radio album. It was like 30 something bucks I paid for this, and then I had to buy another one. I got this one in Omega Music because this one was defective. So got that one and this one. They're defective, right? And I didn't get I didn't leave them negative feedback, okay? It was Easter. So I could get up and go to work today, okay? So about 9 o'clock this morning. And I'm thinking, you know, I should have heard something back from these people from by now, you know? So I was like, I was still getting a little frustrated. I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm leaving them negative feedback for selling me a defective record, okay? I gave them enough time, and I already knew what they were going to say. You know what they're going to tell you? They're going to tell you the same thing every time. They're going to tell you, return the record, and we'll give you a refund. Sorry about her. She gets in the house all day, so she comes out and she starts barking. Okay, so anyway, I left them negative feedback. And then 15 minutes later, after leaving them negative feedback, guess what? I get an email back from them. And they're telling me, "Oh, we're so sorry about your record. Please contact eBay and get a tracking sticker. They'll get you a tracking sticker. You can mail this back to us, and we'll give you a refund." Okay, now here's where I got a problem, man. It's just like this record. Got this record. Okay, I paid $43 for this record. Okay, $43. The other record I paid like 30 something bucks. That's about $75. Okay, so I'm buying I'm buying these fucked up records. Okay, $75. And then on top of that, they want me to print out a shipping label, drive down to the fucking post office and mail it back to them so they can look at the record and then they can make a decision whether or not I get a refund or not, okay? Which, you know what? That's bullshit, man. That is bullshit. Okay, now I talked to a couple friends today. My one friend, she agreed with me. She says, "Yeah, I agree with you." I talked to another friend today and he says, "Well, just send the record back. And just, don't worry about it." And I'm really not worried about it so much. I just think it's ridiculous, man. The level of quality control that they have at these pressing plants. In this, it says right there that this was pressed in Canada. Okay, what that means, I don't know. But I told the woman on the email, me and her went back and forth a couple times, and she says, just send it back. And I said, "Well, you're going to replace my cartridge too, because it could be jacked up now." I said, "You want me to send you my cartridge?" Okay, and I know, okay, you guys can give me your input on this situation. Okay, you can give me your input if you want. That's fine. I welcome it. But here's my point, man. You guys might say I'm out of line. I should just send it back. Blah blah blah. These people that sold me this record, that's defective. They got like 25,000. Okay, with 100% feedback. Okay, that's ridiculous, man. And they're selling this. It's okay. We need to, as people in the vinyl community, okay, and as the czar, I want to start this. We need to take a stand. Okay? And if we don't take a stand, we're going to be buying records, okay? Because I'm not sending this back. I just bought this fucked up record for $43, and I'm stuck with it for life. And if we don't take a stand, this is going to keep happening over and over and over until somebody, the middleman, okay? Until somebody says, "We can't keep selling these records like this. We gotta make better records. We gotta start maintaining the quality, the integrity of the quality." I work in the medical industry. If we ran medical stuff like this, we'd be out of business, and everybody would be all jacked up with medical parts. There's standards. We got the EPA, we've got ISO, we've got all these different guidelines and stuff that we have to follow. Why do they just get a free pass and they can just make a bunch of freaking junk? Okay? And you'll say, "Well, Brian, the middleman doesn't make it." Well, let me tell you something. The middleman sold me this record. Okay? The middleman's got my money. Okay? The middleman doesn't give a shit if this record's good or bad. So, what we need to do is anytime a record makes it to your house, if a record gets to your house, this will fix the problem. I'm telling you, this will fix the problem. Anytime a record gets to your house and it's not right, you give them negative feedback. If it's on eBay, you go on there, you hit the negative feedback immediately. And if you want to ship the record back to them and get your money back, then yeah, go for it. Send the record back. But you make sure you give them negative feedback. If it's on Amazon, you give them negative feedback. Whatever wherever you buy this record. Now, my local record store, Mega Music, I would never have this trouble. If I get a bad record, I take it back to, next time I go to the record store, I take it back. Everything's in the computer. They're either going to give me a store credit or they're going to give me a new record with no questions asked. Not like these people where you got to sit there and ship it back across the country. You know, we need to start holding the sellers accountable. And then guess what happens? Then when that 100% feedback starts going down, because guess what? That person now, they don't have 100% feedback because of Brother Brian, the czar of the vinyl community. Okay? They weren't real happy about that situation. And if this thing goes viral and everybody in the vinyl community sticks together, then this kind of nonsense goes away. It just quits. People are going to be, you know, we can't sell records at 90% feedback because people think we're selling junk, and then they're gonna stop selling these Canadian crap records. They're gonna say, look, if your records don't meet a certain level of quality, don't send it to our store because we're not gonna sell it because we're gonna get negative feedback. And abracadabra, the fucking problem's solved. So we have to do this. We have to start, you know, it's this, you know, because they keep taking our money and they keep selling us crap. And I guarantee anybody on here that buys records like I buy records has had this exact same thing happen to them. And more than likely, you probably shipped a record back and you got a new record or a refund. Bullshit, man. Why do you have to ship it back? It should be right the first time. I'm not doing this crap no more. If I get a bad record, they're getting negative feedback. And you guys need to tell your friends, your family, you need to make videos, this thing needs to go viral. And then the quality will get better. You know, we gotta get together and we gotta bring some light to this situation with this quality. You know, the prices are just outrageous, man. You spend $43 on a record, it better be right. Think about it. Is the price is horrible? They're getting up there. I don't mind spending the money, but damn it, I want my money's worth when I get it. Right? Enough is enough. Let's band together. Let's do something about this problem. You know, let's do something. All these people that are selling records that they got 98, 99, 100% feedback, let's knock that shit down a little bit and let's watch the quality of the records get better, all right? That's all I'm saying. Brother Brian's out of here. I'm sick of this shit. Enough is enough.